Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network. Happy Friday, and thanks for joining. Just trying to verify we're live. Okay, we are live. Looking pretty good there. But yeah, we're live, and thanks for joining. And of course, this is drum roll, please. I got a beat machine and everything, and don't even mess with the. Let's see.
It was. Because I heard him first. I said, hold
Don't
on.
even mess with the sound. Don't even mess with
said,
the soundboard.
hold
Let's
up.
see.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Because then I start to taste them. I say,
Oh wow, you can. It's actually on here.
and then I start to smell them. So it's like a smell that tastes like other. So I knew something was wrong. I knew something special about it. You know,
Ah. Okay, that was crazy. I'm looking for my applaud. Actually, that ain't it. Please remember, this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. Shout out to the BTM Crypto News. Okay, I thought I had an applaud on here. All right, maybe not. Okay, forget it. There it is. I guess it didn't come through that well. But either way, it's your main man BTM, and we are here to celebrate the 4th anniversary birthday for drumroll Kaspa coin in the Kaspa community. Let's see here. What is it? Yeah, it's the Kaspa token. I was with Kaspa in the very beginning, so I want to come back. Dance with who brought you to the party. Big shout out to Kaspa. I cut my teeth on a lot of my YouTube videos with Kaspa, so I'm always going to be a fan of the Kaspa token, Kaspa coin, Kaspa. So let's start the screen share here and see what we can see. Haven't made a Kaspa video in a long time, but the Kaspa community, guys, is going crazy the whole time. I was telling you guys, be patient, guys. Don't think Kaspa's going to hit, what was it, $5 over the summer or $1. I told you guys, be patient. A Black Swan event can happen and Kaspa doesn't take off. You guys are like, nah, man, we're buying Lambos. We're buying Lambos by the summer, man. And now I tried to warn you guys, just be patient and continue to hold. Like, I hope a lot of people don't sell because it's finally back, right? It's finally starting to push back up, and it's still only like what, 5 or 6 cents. What up, Silver Days? BTM Crypto News Network, we are live. It's Silver Days. We're doing it all live. And we'll see if the Kaspa community shows up. Kaspa's the Army, better yet the Navy. Shot out to the Air Force. And if Elon Musk ever gets to Mars, we'll be mining Kaspa coin token on the moon. Let's go. Didn't know Kaspa turned 4 today. Yep, 2%. What up? Michael? Mr. La Rosa? Yes, Kaspa is 4 today, actually. And if we go over to X, that's Zebek. A main man, CG from Binance, is with the 4 for happy birthday to Kaspa. Been with Kaspa for a long time. Well, before we get into the Kaspa, let's look at the bubbles real quick. So we got Turbo's up 21%. Zcoin has been going crazy. It is up 34% today, 80.2% on the week, 300 and 2% on the month, 1,540% on the year, 6.3% in the last hour. I know coins ended up 6.3% for the month, bro. They're up 6.3 in the last hour. Pith is up 30%. Reagan's up 13.2. Bears up 15.4. AIZ is up 19.9. I'm not sure what this vet is. It's up 21.9. Air Jones up 12. Quant's up 12. Leo's back down to 4.1. Litecoin is up 16.8. There's some news about Trump, World Mobile, maybe. Was it World Financial doing a partnership or a merger with Litecoin? So keep an eye on Litecoin. A low-key might turn my Litecoin miners back on. Up 16.8% on the day, 0.7 on the hour, 5.7 on the week. Up. Let me see, tripping. What is this? 14 down 14.2 on the month, and up 42.5 on the year. Just is up 24. Theta is up 25. AVAX is up 11. Mr. Miggles is up 12. Cardano's up 11. XRP is up 6.6. There's rumors that the government shutdown might be over. If so, XRP approval for ETFs are coming soon. And that might be the catalyst to turn XRP all the way on. I've heard people talking about $5 next week, $10 next week, $100 by the end of the year. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you're thinking, but XRP might be on the verge because the general consensus is when this government shutdown is over, crypto is going to be on fire. Look at it today and nothing even happened. Once the shutdown is over and the economy starts to tank back going, XRP might be all the way live. Gala's up 21.6. What is this? World Mobile? You saw my XRP video. They had Kristen Thompson talking about World Mobile. Keep an eye on World Mobile as well, up 4.2% a minute with Zebek. So definitely picking some more of that up. CFX is up 19.3. Render is up 35%. What is this? Excuse me. Arcam's up 20.6. AI Tech's up 25. Nero's up 22. Bonk's up 16. Bitcoin, BTC is up 2.6, up 0.3 in the hour at 103. As long as we stay in the 100 range, we should be good. Somebody said it might pump to 150 by January. So if it starts going now and does a little something in December, probably hits that Christmas rally and keeps pushing through December. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Comment. Anybody, everybody, somebody. What up, Matt? Are you ready for the Bitcoin Disrupt is coming up, man? You going? We going? We're going to see you there. Shout out to Matt LaRosa in the comments. There's a lot of stuff in the DFW area for cryptocurrencies in the cryptocurrency community. Bonk is up 16.5. ZBCN is up 6.82% on the hour. 0.0032 up 11, down 11.3% on the week, down 28.3 on the month, up 240% though, still doing a little something. Shout out to Matt and the Bitcoin being Dallas Club, part of the club, and we go there and talk about crypto. Interesting group of guys and gals. Monero. I'm actually turned my Monero CPU miner back on. Monero is actually doing up 129%, 9.5 on the month, 11.6 on the week, 4.4 on the day, down 0.1% on the hour. So we'll see. Let me see. Orna's up 40%. What? Orna's up 40.7, 23.2 on the day, 8.4 on the hour. Farcoin's up 21.6. I haven't seen this guy in a while. This DeLorean's up 16.3 today, 18.6 on the week, 1% on the hour. Metal's finally up 13.2% on the day, been down 11.9 on the week, 38.5 on the month, still up 359%. Some people swear by metal and strongholds, up 7.6 today. Keep an eye on that. H-bar is up 10. Virtual is up 24%. Cubic is up 17. Maybe Trade Ogre will actually come back to life and I can get my freaking Cubic back from those guys. But we'll see. FET is up 69%. Near Protocols up 34%. Snakes up 10%. Bonk's up 15. Hondo's up 15.7 on the day, 1.2 on the hour, down 0.5% on the week, down 21.6 on the month, down 7.3 on the year. ICP, Jerry Bansfield is up 13.8 on the day, 14 on the day, 1.5 on the hour, 163% on the week, 70% on the month, down 2% on the year. Look like they've ran it all back. Brett's up 14%. XDC is up 10%. XCEN is up 7.9. Hash flow is up 19.1. Arbitron is up 16.1. XPR is up 6.6. I did pick up some XPR while it was down. Definitely paying off. Good move there. And the star of the show, Kaspa, is up 18.4%, 0.7 on the hour, 0.5 on the week, down 29.3 on the month, and 55.3 on the year. So we're still not even halfway there at 5 cents. I remember it was like 6 to 8 cents, pushing 10 cents. Then things fell apart. But looks like they're back on track. We will see. So what do you think about this move for the Kaspa? Somebody says it isn't even a pump. This is just a reversal, guys. Calm down. Good to see the pump today. What is that? A boat? Can't even see that. Gotta wait for the monitor to catch up. What is that? It's a boat and a flag? A ship? Come on. So we'll see here. Okay, so it's a ship and an island. Okay. So I guess we'll go to X and see what we can see. Don't forget to sign up for the BTM Crypto News Network. Stay current on your crypto events. We're trying to get back on track. Have been making videos like always, but now we are back and cranking them out. We are early investing in Kaspa. So we
It's been You unfuck your life for the next 5 years.
Right now, crypto is a $4 trillion asset class. So if you think about the internet when it rose, we couldn't invest in it. Here we can actually own the internet itself. I think by about 2034, it's $100 trillion. So at only 4% of the journey, you can make a lot of money. And what's amazing is you go and tell your parents or friends, they just think you're an idiot. They think it's too risky. They don't understand. Every year they're losing 8% of their money just by keeping it in a bank. And this way you do the opposite. Start compounding gains really fast. So we've never had an asset that's done this before. Since the first 5 million internet users and the first 5 million crypto users, it's been growing at twice the speed. And it's done 60 million% returns since 2012, and it started in 2009. You don't have to do a lot to unfuck your future. You just need to put some money into crypto.
You unfuck your life for the next 5 years.
Right now, crypto.
So that was weird, but he's right. We're still early to crypto. What is it? 90% don't even know what crypto is. Only 10% of the global population owns crypto, 10% or less. So this is happy birthday, Kaspa. Shout out to CG. Happy anniversary. So is it an anniversary or birthday? It's weird because I was thinking that is it a birthday or is it an anniversary? I think it would be a birthday, maybe anniversary. I don't know. That's a good question, actually. Happy 4th anniversary, Kaspa. Revolution is in the making. Blockchain, block dag. Kaspa Unchained. I don't like that Kaspa. This used to be a picture, actually. Somebody made it to it. Oh, wow. That's actually pretty cool. I have that picture somewhere. Might find that picture later and post it on there. Come through tomorrow. We celebrate Kaspa's 4th birthday and enjoy a 20% discount off all goods using Castle Wallet and paying with Kaspa. Not for 20%, I'm not. Thanks, but no thanks. We teamed up to bring you even more rewards to enjoy for the 4th birthday. More details on the night, so RSVP below. Wolfie's Bar. Happy birthday, Kaspa. You have solved the trilemma. Broken world records hits 1 billion market cap faster than any asset in history. Stage something. I don't know what that is. Next 4. Oh, okay. Figured out what it is now. This is a KRC20 token, actually. Huge Kaspa news. Kaspa was presented today with the largest energy company in Dubai, hosting by the Ministry of Energy. You want efficiency, Kaspa will be the choice for every single enterprise in the world. Okay. Kaspi on Kaspa, trending number 3 gainer and all meme coins. Of course, we're going to check KRC20 tokens in a second. And all meme coins. Wait, hold up. So at 22%, how are they number 3 gainer and all meme coins? Oh, wow. Okay. Shout out to Kaspi. I do own some Kaspi anyway, so I ain't mad at you. I love how accurate this Kaspa prediction from KaspaLens.com are. Feature will be released soon. Kraken listing Kaspa 1.3 million. Hashtag Binance post 1.4 in 24 hours. What will happen next with millions of views? Binance lists Kaspa. Binance CG. Coinbase lists Kaspa. Brian Armstrong. Kraken lists Kaspa. Meme coins. Oh, I definitely like that. Definitely have them list that Conan of Kaspa. When Kaspa, you asked a million times November 19th. Block restrictions may apply. Roadmap updates every Thursday. When Kaspa. So they're listing Kaspa November 19th. Interesting. 10 blockchain winner, 100 blockchain winner here. See who made the list. Top 100 crypto creators. Thank you for voting. The future of blockchain. 1.3 million. Oh, there are only two there. Okay. And this is also pending Kaspa now. This is Jonathan thinking for getting included into the 100 people in blockchain, but he's not going to Dubai because something about disrespect. Something about do not wish to disrespect the many of award voters and avid Caspians who rooted for my Kaspa status at least as much from my research. Let them win or count me out. Turned into a forked cyberpunk project to a household friendly casino. You may not be the culprit, but as the top player, you hold the lion's share of the responsibility to correct this. In the October crash, your USDE Oracle glitch helped trigger adds to what needs to be addressed. Okay, so apparently Yonkers is not going to Dubai and decline and not sending waves around Kaspa. And a lot of people like it. A lot of people are, I mean, it's cool, right? I'm always with anything that's against the uh, I guess the elite, the ruling power, or the establishment, right? Stand your ground. But then a lot of people are mad because they're saying if Binance was going to list it, now they're probably not because you didn't even accept these guys to go to the conference in Dubai. So I don't know, kind of on the fence, but I do applaud Jonathan for standing up. Right? If you don't like it, say it. Right? Don't be cool. Right? So you don't got a problem. You have a problem with it. Say something. Right? Don't roll with it and bring it up later. So Kaspa bullish sentiment up 91% bullish, 20% today. Virtuals 86% bullish, 18%. Ingest up 22%. Filecoin up 133%, 87% bullish. Algorand 87%. Pith 86%. There he is again. ICP 86%, 4% up today. HBAR 8%, 85%. SCI 85%, 14%. Ondo 84%, up 16%. Interesting. Thanks Binance for including me in the top 100 people list. Okay, and it's Jonathan and Binance again. This is Kaspa, decentralized, scalable, and secure. Where I thought I had more on here for Kaspa. So we'll check. Oh, this is what is this Cas Lens? This is crazy. It's actually pretty slick. Up 14%. I actually like this. I might start using this. Let me go ahead and bookmark this bad boy. What is this? the Kaspa dashboard, Kaspa lens. What would help if they should have a KRC20 tokens on here somewhere. Whoever threw this together, put the KRC20 tokens on here somewhere. Player, market cap, tube. They got a YouTube channel? That's content. Add app. Okay. Price predictions. Oh, it's an app for a price prediction? This is pretty cool. Kaspa Explorer. So current supply 26.8 billion, TPS 8.6, BPS 9.9. Currently up 18%. 5 cents. 24-hour trading volume 123 million. Ranking 58. Market cap 1.4 billion. 93% mined. That's the thing. They've been at 90% mined almost all year. Right? They started the year thinking 89% mined, and they're only at 93. And I figured they would mine out, or at least get to 95 by the end of the year. They're still at 93. I don't know, a lot of people turned off the miners or what? What is this L network? Oh yeah. Definitely got some zealous swap. Glad I held on to that. We'll see if anything comes out of the zealous swap. Look at the top addresses, and then we'll go to the KRC20 tokens. So top addresses currently 547,000. For the hour, they lost 14 crabs, 13 octopus, added 2 fish, and 3 dolphins. For the day, they lost 21 crabs, added 80 octopus, 72 fish, 41 dolphins, 7 sharks, added a humpback, and lost Aquaman. So there were 2 Aquaman? I don't know, something's not right here. Let's check the addresses real quick. Look at the changes. Only top addresses added 1.3 million. Mexi added 94,000. Bybit lost 11.5 million. Uppo added 1.9 million. This guy added 1.8 million. This guy lost 3.1 million. BitGet added 1.8 million. Somebody had 1.5 million. Kraken added 12.9 million. See, you might be up to something, Kraken. What's going on? So these KRC20 tokens. Look, this in a while. Nacho's back to the top token. Zales number 2. Nacho's 5.7 million market cap. Zale 5.1. PPKAS 3.9 mil. Kengo 1.4. Caspi 1.2. Conan, come on, Conan. The top dog on Kaspa. 746,000. Casper 710,000. What is this? Antex 310,000. Kaspa BTC 232,000. Slow 214,000. Bert 198,000. Coach 202. Kiki 116. Interesting. Things have changed. And I need to check the KRCs more. Kiki's the top gainer, 31%. followed by Kango 30%. I guess the Kango crowd's coming back. Nacho up 11%, Brett up 10, Goach up 8. Top gainer 425%. X, what is this? And X. Oh wow. Pretty cool, actually. I might have to look into that. Zale's up 6, Kango's up 20, Slow is down 5%. Let's check out this quick video from Kaspa Silver. Be right back. It's something to drink.
So I wanted to take time to recognize Kaspa's 4th birthday. So back on November 7th, 2021, Kaspa had launched as a fully fair launched open source proof of work project, and ever since has been on a path towards becoming the best proof of work in the entire space that can actually be useful to all of humanity. You can even see here that on November 26, 2021 is when Kaspa was announced to the Bitcoin Talk Forum, and all the information went out about Kaspa, and it pretty much started getting a lot of recognition. In this past few years, we've seen Kaspa excel from 1 block per second to 10 blocks per second. And I'm going to play this here to remind you guys of this event. There it is. There it is. It just happened right here. Crescendo, 1 block per second to 10 blocks per second. It's here. It's here. I did not know this was going to happen. That's kind of funny. Let's go. All right. I also had the awesome opportunity to be able to debate a Bitcoin maxi and get Kaspa more on the map. You can see that the video, Bitcoin versus Kaspa, the battle for proof of work, has reached over 18,000 views. And if you read the comments, they are very, very interesting. But it is just really cool to see that Kaspa is getting this type of level of attention. We even have Nick Sabo talk about Kaspa, ask some questions about Kaspa, and even said this statement about block tags. I think block tags have a great deal of potential, but it is best realized when emphasis is put on applying the better trade-offs to improving trust minimization rather than on other things such as performance. Bitcoin remains king because so many have prioritized so many other things over trust minimization. And this is just simply a comment from Nick Sable, not really understanding what Kaspa brings to the table. You could see that he asked questions such as how many Kaspa full nodes are there, how much history does Kaspa node need to store to provide the most trust minimization, given that stored history, how fast, terabytes per year, would those nodes be filling up if a Kaspa chain operating at volume dollar equivalent to Bitcoin. And this is just simply not understanding that Kaspa implements pruning by default, which was one of the best decisions for Kaspa, and it's one of the main reasons why Kaspa is able to scale well beyond what proof of work had previously been thought to be able to do so. We also can see here that Nick Sabo, if you don't know who this is, he is a guy who basically is a part of the long reasons of making Bitcoin become a reality. You can see his contribution here is within smart contracts back in 1997. We can also remember back in November 14th, 2024, when Kraken finally decided to list Kaspa and announced that they're going to be listing it. We had this post reach over 1.4 million views, which is the most amount of views that Kraken has ever received on any of their posts. We also witnessed Kaspa evolving from simply being a protocol that is meant for storing and transferring value to also transferring communications privately and securely. We had the application called Cassia get launched on the Kaspa network, and I have a video that goes over all that, but basically it's a text messaging service that is fully encrypted and decentralized, all on the Kaspa layer 1. We also have another application that's going to be coming out in the near future. It's currently on testnet, but it is called K, which is a social media platform. And this platform is basically a X equivalent on the Kaspa network itself, fully decentralized, your posts cannot be censored, and every single interaction on these applications are layer one transactions on the network. And this is all possible because of the efficiency of the block DAG. We also have seen a up so transferring communications privately and securely. We had the application called Cassia get launched on the Kaspa network, and I have a video that goes over all that, but basically it's a text messaging service that is fully encrypted and decentralized, all on the Kaspa layer 1. We also have another application that's going to be coming out in the near future. It's currently on testnet, but it is called K, which is a social media platform. And this platform is basically a X equivalent on the Kaspa network itself, fully decentralized. Your posts cannot be censored, and every single interaction on these applications are layer one transactions on the network. And this is all possible because of the efficiency of the block DAG. We also have seen a uptick in the amount of public Kaspa nodes around the world. It is looking beautiful on this map. You can see there's currently 673 now public crescendo Kaspa nodes, and I am hoping to see this hit 1,000 before the start of next year. We can also see that the addresses that are holding 1+ Kaspa has increased from a year ago, and today it is sitting at 547,000 addresses. We can also see that over the long run, Kaspa's transactions every single day have been increasing. A year ago, Kaspa is only putting in about 100,000 transactions daily. And as you can see here, that now Kaspa is starting to consistently see over 1 million transactions daily occur on a fully decentralized traditional proof of work network. Kaspa is not done here, and we're looking forward to future developments to be completed, such as the Dagnite protocol, a ZK layer implementation to allow for layer 1, layer 2 bridging, reverse MEV auctions, and Oracle voting mechanism. These are all things that are planned to hopefully come out next year. It's amazing to see that Kaspa has been able to survive 4 years, and I truly believe that Kaspa is not done here. There is still a lot to come in the future, and at this current moment, my conviction remains the same. I believe Kaspa is sound money. It is one of the best sound monies that we have in the entire crypto space right now. I look forward to continuously making more content about Kaspa and following along what Kaspa may bring to humanity. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And before we go, if you are interested in supporting this channel in any way, please consider joining my Patreon. My Patreon will give you more access to my free Discord that you can join so that you can watch these videos before they go out live. If you're interested in booking,
So shout out to Kaspa Silver. He's been talking about Kaspa since the very beginning, and he's doing a very good job, especially with educating and helping people understand the blockchain and how everything works. Plus, pretty good video for the birthday. And this is uh the crypto crew. So what up? I bet with the goat. What's going on? Top. I'm in the top 6,000 wallets, trying to get to the top 5K. I see you out here. I bet with the goat. But you had a pretty big wallet initially, right? If you continue to DCA in, yeah, I think you're probably going to be in the top 3, 4,000 before you know it, running out of dry powder, buying all these dips. Oh yeah, look, it's been in a major dip though. If you've been cashing all the way up, you might be pretty live. Let me see. Currently up 8.7%. Checking the charts. 2-hour chart showing bullish building volume on the 2-hour. 15-minute showing a little bearish, losing a little volume on the 15-minute chart. 5-minute chart is also losing a little volume. RSI is 55.5. So I'm not doing too bad. I actually like this Kaspa lens. I actually like it a little better than the Kaspa FYI, actually. But let's go with this video with who is this? Your Kaspa, your crypto crew. The best thing is you don't gotta worry about rugging like Cardino. Yeah. And those guys were big mad. Remember? Those guys wouldn't even talk for a while, man. Those guys were real mad, especially the miners. You know, we got into this from mining, right? From Kaspa mining. And I still got my Kaspa miners. I got some small miners on. I might turn on this KS5 if it ever gets to 10 cents. But it ain't running it under 10 cents. It ain't profitable. But if it does, I wonder if these guys are going to turn the miners back on and start printing money again. I'm not sure, but we will see. Let's click to this video from who is this? Your crypto crew, actually. See what he's talking about. Be right back.
Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Protect your Kaspa coins, bitcoins, and other crypto investments through self-custody on a cold storage. And in our opinion, the Tangem wallet is your best option. Get 10% off using code CryptoCrew, and you can get another 50% off on your second Tangem card set. This runs till November 7th, 2025. Thanks so much for your consideration and support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all.
The pledge is this: I'm going to get them to their 1,000 nodes one way or the other, whether I deploy them or whether they're deployed through the community.
That's Daniel Keller, co-founder of Flux and Influx Technologies, who made an appearance on the XXIM podcast recently, talking about CAS public nodes, which are now live on the Flux Cloud Marketplace, as well as Kaspa as an asset Daniel himself holds. But that doesn't mean he had no reservations on CAS. Listen in, Crypto Crew.
Yeah, I mean, I've been very verbal about what my concerns were, mostly around the origin of the chain, their data nodes that they had. Part of the chain was inaccessible. They said, yeah, because you got this chain bloat and things like that. Do I care about that? No, it's disruptive technology. Everybody goes through these iteration cycles, and they've become much more concentrated on decentralized recently. And folks like Wolfie, who is a good friend of mine, he knows I'm very transparent with what my concerns are. And I don't know that there's ever been a concern that they haven't addressed in some way, shape, or form. You know, transparency was a big piece at the beginning. We got that clarity. The archival nodes structure, we got some clarity around that. You know, hey, we'll have to, put these nodes back together, yada, yada, yada. So in the end, I feel pretty confident in them as a project. Do your own research. I'm not telling you to buy Kaspa by any stretch of the imagination, because nobody wants to listen to me for investment advice. But I do like what they're doing with decentralization. And that's what drew our community toward Kaspa. And very early on, we were right there lockstep with Kaspa while they launched. So, we like to see projects that are thinking ahead like that.
Initially Flux integrated with Kaspa back in 2022. So this new recent announcement isn't about the integration. It's about making integration easier, right, for everyone to deploy.
Bingo.
Oh, no, it's right.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a use case for Kaspa long term, I mean, there's a lot of talk about how they could, slide into the DPIN world at some point. I think they're gonna do it in tandem with other projects like Flux. So, utilization of their network is, to me, it's one of the only proof of work projects out now that I believe is preaching are doing what they're preaching.
Yeah, I think Blog Dag and now Dag Night and VProx. I think there are a lot of very interesting work that's been already done. But yeah, the stuff that's actually coming up is actually even more exciting. So what sort of uptick you've seen so far from the Kaspa community?
I think we're well over 500 nodes right now. I think their target goal was 1,000. I agreed to deploy whatever their shortfall was. So I'm going to get them to 1,000 some way, shape, or form. I'll deploy it on our network, whatever the shortfall is, because I believe in what Kaspa's doing. So I kind of practice what I preach. If I'm going to tell other people to do it, I'm going to do it myself. So I would like to see them be like 700 natural nodes, and then I'll finish in the other 300.
Beautiful.
But I'm okay either way. You know what I mean? Because I think the initiative is a really good one. Yeah, I mean, I think it's been unbelievably successful. You know what I mean? I get people reaching out to me every day saying, "Hey, this was a great initiative. Thank you for helping with it." I mean, I'm super happy with it. The pledge is this: I'm going to get them to their 1,000 nodes, one way or the other, whether I deploy them or whether they're deployed through the community. So, obviously the first line of defense and the first way you want to go is with community. But when I deploy them, I don't control them anyway. They all just go into the ethos and run for a year, and that's the end of it. So obviously committed people that are committed to it, and you don't need to use Flux. You can deploy it on your own computer at home if you'd like, as long as it meets the criteria, run a node at the house. I've did that. My Bitcoin node's been online since 2010. Update it and, update the hardware and stuff like that. But I run it. No, but I think it really gets down to grassroots, man, is what, we've lost our way with our community models. It's been about the price. I mean, you go into any Discord right now, it's all number go down. Everybody's pissed, whatever. Like, I think we've lost our way with the community because Flux, and I can only speak for what my community does, is they're the most vibrant in bear markets. My goal with Flux was to give it to the community. I think boomers especially have done a great disservice to the next generation. And of course, Gen X is on the line too, because we're going to hand this world off to our kids for the very first time in worse shape than we got it. They're talking censorship. They're talking privacy challenges. They're talking, moderation. You got people going to jail in the UK for posting memes. There has to be a better way. Web3 ushers that in because you're not relying on those centralized entities to control it. But I think we're definitely starting to see that tide change.
Yeah, the tide is definitely changing. But yeah, amazing initiative by yourself, by Flux. And, it's an epic pledge, right? For me, I think Kaspa community has to get behind it.
I don't make a damn penny on any of it, man. Like, I'm doing it because I believe in it. You know what I mean? Like, I believe in the project. And I think that if you believe in something, you put your time, talent, and finances behind it. You know what I mean? And that's where I think it really comes down to. But, people are so jaded from this whole hype cycles that have happened that I believe this next, I look differently. I don't think the bull market is a conventional bull market. I think you're going to see, BTC essentially move. And I think you'll see the alts that have actual use cases start to follow those pieces in tandem. I get emails daily from exchanges that want to know what's been done on your project, from investors, from people that want to know what's happening. And I think we're building a new class of educated investors. I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah. And I was very curious to find out how many nodes actually running worldwide on Flux, right? And how many Bitcoin nodes, because I know how many overall nodes are running on Bitcoin, but I don't know how many of them are hosted on, Flux.
Well, that's a bit of a tricky situation. We just went through a fork, so we're working through the ebbs and flows, but around 10,000 nodes approximately, and they're in 78 countries around the world. We are, by all definitions, the largest decentralized compute network in existence, which is nice. And it's a nice little claim to fame. And whenever I go in and present to somebody, it's kind of nice to show them that. But the big part is we run not only the nodes that are the Flux nodes, which is now our network and consensus validation. It's also our layer 2, our node infrastructure is saturated now. It's 100% of the network. So really what we're trying to do is provide services to the people that absolutely need them. And we're not talking top enterprises because, folks like Elon, he'll just go buy whatever he needs, right? But the reality of it is, 99.9% of us can't afford to do the same thing. And I believe we're in a digital gold rush right now. I believe cloud infrastructure and compute organically, holistically, right, is going to be a finite resource. And essentially, I believe Web3 and DePIN is successful when it looks and it feels and the user interface, the UI UX is built like Web 2. And that's what we did is we built the interface. And if you've deployed a Kaspa node there, it's a couple clicks. Literally a couple clicks. Hey, you want to pay in fiat? No problem. We'll do that for you too. PayPal, Stripe. We're adding 2 more payment on ramps. And all of that you're spending then gets settled to Flux and goes back into the ecosystem. So truly a utility asset in every sense of the word.
Yeah. Can people pay using Kaspa?
It was requested and we're adding it. So we are going to add that. I think, it's one of those things. It's like there are payment rails that you could use multiple crypto with, but we want to make sure we're not taxing our users for doing it because these payment rails are like 6% in some cases, 7%. So, our goal is to integrate the native Kaspa so it's a 1-to-1. So if we're not charging a fee, you're paying for in Kaspa. If you pay in Flux today, you get like a 10% reduction. I could see the same thing with Kaspa. We'll do a 10% reduction if it's paid in Kaspa.
Shout out to Daniel Keller and the Flux team, as well as Ankit and the XXIM podcast. Catch the full interview in the description box below. More to come in a vid near you. But before we go, Crypto Crew, shout out to our partners at Blowfin. I mean, if you are tired of exchanges freezing when the markets nuke, you want stability and a proven track record, which is exactly what Blowfin offers. Even while the October flash crash went down, no lag, no downtime. It's derivative first, so you can hedge your crypto investments with perps and keep fees low while you ladder in and out. Onboarding is fast, no KYC flow for sign up, and access is worldwide. The security of Blowfin is tight, Fireblocks custody and proof of reserve, and another plus is that they don't run internal market makers, meaning you are not getting counter traded. Check the link in the description box below and get your hedge on, Crypto Crew. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing here on the crypto ocean. Grow in grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say I.
Live from Bloomberg's World Headquarters in New York, I'm Scarlett Fu.
And I'm Tim Stanivek. Welcome.
So shout out to your crypto crew. This is the crypto channel. She's got some things to say about Kaspa since its fair launch with no CEO company behind it. What is this? Remember when that Matt Rudu guy was shilling Cardano to buy it at $14 back in 2021? Yes. That's what I was talking about, bro. We went to all the way in with those guys for years. And then everything kind of disappeared. Actually, it's a whole bunch of folks that challenged Casper that just kind of disappeared, went away, and never came back, saying it's going to 5,000. Right. People had miners like Flux and all the other stuff, like turn your miners off. We're going to do Flux. They don't even Flux mine anymore. It was them, Cardano. It was somebody else. Man, these guys was giving me such a hard time about mining, and then they disappeared. I still got my Kaspa miner. You'd be surprised about how many people was saying, why are you getting a miner? You should just buy the crypto. I've made what I paid for the miner back and mined crypto for years, right? Years. So I definitely made more mining it than buying it, right? Buying it, it was a one-time buy. Some of these miners have been mining Kaspa for at least 2 years, maybe 3 years. I know for sure 2 years. But let's see what she has to say, and I'll be right back.
well today. Kaspa has moved back up to around 5 cents. And what's interesting here is people are saying it is pumping. Okay. Kaspa is not pumping. Kaspa is recovering after just hitting the 4 cent mark, which in my opinion kind of sent shock waves across the crypto space because it went down so low and we are in the month of November. This is November 2025. Kaspa was supposed to be well beyond 50 cents at the $1 mark by now, and it's not. It's nowhere near that, and it's not even near 10 cents. I read all of your comments on my last Kaspa video, just kind of regarding your thoughts and perspectives on Kaspa, and the majority are concerned, and I understand that concern. But in my opinion, it's still not enough of a concern to sell your Kaspa. I think when sometimes we are in doubt, it's best to go back to fundamentals here and remember what Kaspa is all about and reiterate the fact that it is better than Bitcoin in so many ways. It has already solved the trilemma, and technology will win. It's not that it's not going to pump anymore. I always say this about Kaspa, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So we really just have to, I'm not going to tell you to be patient because I know it's hard to be patient, but I think it's best to just kind of take your Kaspa bag, put it on the back burner, let it be, don't even touch it, maybe add to it on occasion, and concentrate on other things. Concentrate on other categories, other investments. Concentrate on meme coins, gaming coins, AI coins, whatever category you're into. Me personally, I concentrate on meme coins, and then I have my longer term plays that I kind of just hold and let be, like Kaspa, Pepe. I have some Ethereum. So those longer term plays I kind of put to the side, and then I concentrate on trading meme coins. So I think everyone's overly focused on their Kaspa bag. I think you just take it and you put it to the side and you just hold it and you don't touch it. I get very nervous when people say that they're selling their Kaspa because not only do I think that's a mistake, it's not helping the chart. Okay. That's a reality. The more we sell, the more we lose conviction, which is partly what's happening here. The more the chart is just going to kind of remain and, maybe even continue to dump. But when people say Kaspa is pumping, Kaspa's not pumping right now. It's coming back up to the 5 cent mark after previously being on the 4 cent mark. And this is a post here I want to highlight from Why Stan on X. And it kind of talks about the sentiment that I feel right now with these kinds of comments of saying Kaspa is pumping. So he says people cheer when a token jumps from $20 to $600, forgetting that it crashed from $4,000 overnight thanks to VC dumping. Yet they criticize fair launch products like Kaspa for having natural corrections. That's how you know the space is still full of emotional rookies. Rule number 1 in investing, leave your emotions at home with your girl, not in the market.
So let me get this straight. You're giving out financial advice to invest in the lion's share of your money in the meme coins. I mean, I don't mind in investing in meme coins, but concentrating all your investments on meme coins are risky to say the least. I don't know, but definitely not financial advice, but don't put all your investments in meme coins. If anything, diversify, right? Get some blue chips, get some altcoins, get some meme coins, and gaming coins. Don't spend all your investment on meme coins. Let's go back to see what she's saying here and close it on out.
Market. So what I'm finding is Kaspa went all the way down to 4 cents, right? And now it's back up to 5 cents, and people say because of that it's pumping. It's not pumping, it's recovering. It's slightly recovering from that small loss, that 1 cent loss. So it's fixing itself, it's correcting itself, right? To me, Kaspa pumping would be anything over 10 cents, anything over 20 cents. Okay, Kaspa pumping would be 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, $1. That is Kaspa pumping, in my opinion, not it hitting 4 cents and coming back up to 5 cents in 2 days. That's not Kaspa is pumping. So please, let's stop saying Kaspa is pumping because it's just correcting itself from going down to about 4 cents. It's just coming back up again at that level to where it was before it went down to 4. Okay. I think it's important to not lose conviction here. Kaspa is, it continues to be a game changer when in doubt. I mean, if you look through all these posts here, people are still talking about Kaspa, whether in the positive or negative, it is still in the news. And if you lose faith, just go back to fundamentals, okay? Remember that Kaspa is better than Bitcoin. It has solved everything Bitcoin could not. It solved the trilemma, and it is backed by incredible technology. So in this case, it is not a matter of if it's going to pump, it's a matter of when. And the reality is, even when we lose hope or we get frustrated or impatient, Kaspa is still one of the best investments we could make this bull cycle. I encourage everyone to hold their bags, put their bags to the side. Don't touch them unless you're going to add to them, because I get very, very nervous when people say they're selling their Kaspa. Please do not sell your Kaspa. Please hold it and add to it and concentrate on something else. Okay. But it's not pumping, it's correcting itself. Yes, it's I'm not going to take away the joy of finally seeing it out of that 4 cent range and back up to 5 cents. So it is waking up a little bit here. I'm not going to say Kaspa is pumping until we get over like maybe the 20 cent mark. So that is my opinion on this. That is my take. That is my weekly update, or my update that I try to do every so often on Kaspa. And just hold your bags, guys. That is the best advice that I have. It's simple advice, but it's the best advice. I will.
So shout out to the crypto channel. Been watching her for some time, and sometimes we disagree, most of the time we agree. But she definitely been holding it down in the crypto and for the Kaspa community. But thanks for joining, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, let's get back to the money and stay dangerous. And happy birthday, Kaspa. But check out the XRP video coming up soon, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace and hair grease. Miners out.